Hello, my name is Christian Hughes. I'm from Fleas Veterinary Centre and I'm going to talk to you about fleas today, something to really get you itching and scratching. Firstly, what do fleas look like? You can see the flea next to a 5p coin. You can see the scale of it. See, the flea is dark. It's difficult to spot. Obviously you can see it easily on a white piece of paper, but on a dark animal that'd be quite difficult to spot.
How do I know if my pet has fleas? Comb your pet over a white piece of paper with a fine-tooth comb and look for the little bits of black. The black is the flea poo. If you use some damp cotton wool and put that on the black, if it goes a reddy brown colour, that shows it's flea poo rather than mud or dirt.
The cycle of the flea is such that the eggs that the flea lays on your pet will drop off around the house as it's walking around or sitting on your sofa or your bed or even on your clothes, and you may carry the flea eggs around the house. Those eggs will hatch out into a larva and then they'll develop into a pupa. They go into a hard shell, and the pupa are resistant to sprays, so you can't get rid of them. The pupae can also remain dormant in your house for up to a year. So that means if you've got an infestation now, a year's time you may still have fleas hatching out, even if you've treated your house. And then once the pupae hatch, they hatch into an adult flea, and those fleas then will either jump back onto your pet as your pet walks past, or jump back onto you and bite you. Thankfully, fleas don't live on people, or dog and cat fleas at least don't live on people, so it's not going to be a problem if you've got fleas that you're going to have them living on you, but you may get bitten, and if you're allergic to flea bites, you'll also start to itch and scratch as well, particularly around the ankle. So you need to be using a product that's going to kill the fleas, not just repel them, but kill them, and it will work for the full length of time that it's supposed to work for. We'd also recommend treating the house as well. We've got household sprays that do two things. They have a growth inhibitor that will effectively render the eggs and the larvae unviable, so they won't hatch out. And they will last for somewhere between about 6 and 12 months in the house. There's also something else in the sprays that will kill the adult fleas, but only for a short period of time. It will only last generally for a week or two for most sprays. The thing about that is, obviously, if you've got a flea infestation in your house and you spray your house, you'll kill the eggs and the larvae. The adult fleas, as they hatch out, will be killed for a week or two, and then that's it. They're not going to be killed. So as more adults hatch out, they're going to keep on jumping onto your pet or onto you and biting you. Fleas love to hatch out in the right conditions. So the right conditions are warm, such as we find in the summer, but also in the winter when your central heating goes on. Your houses are very warm, and that's ideal for fleas to hatch out. They like humidity. So again, in the summer, it's more humid, and also in the winter, if you've got all your doors and windows shut, that'll make it ideal for fleas to hatch out. They also like vibrations, so as you're walking past, the vibrations on the carpet or the floor next to where the fleas are, or your bed, wherever it is, will stimulate the pupae to hatch out. These things can be used to good effect when you're treating the house, because obviously if you turn your central heating up or make your house warm, you make it humid, you shut all the doors and windows, and you vacuum either just before you spray the house or vacuum just afterwards, at least you're going to have more chance of killing the adult fleas as they emerge. You're going to encourage the adult fleas to emerge from the pupae, and once the adult fleas emerge, if you treated the house with a spray, you should be able to get rid of the adult fleas as they emerge from the pupae, but not all the pupae are going to emerge at that point. They will carry on emerging over the following 12 months, so you do need to keep treating the house. Don't assume that because you're not aware that you've been bitten that you don't have fleas in your house. In the same way, you can have two cats in the same house. One cat may have a really bad skin problem and be itching. The other cat may not show any signs at all. It's actually an allergic problem that causes animals to itch and scratch, and people as well. So unless you're allergic to flea bites, unless your pet's allergic to flea bites, you may not know that you've got fleas. In the same way, in the summer, we all breathe in pollen, but only some people get hay fever. Yes, it's there, we're all breathing it in every day, but only some people show signs of it. And it's the same with fleas, that only some animals, only some people will itch and scratch. So it's not a reliable method of identifying whether your pet's got fleas. Thank you for watching this video. I hope you've learnt a thing or two about fleas. Most important thing is just keep treating your pets. Even if you don't see signs of fleas, treat them all year round. At least that way you know that they're not going to pick up fleas, you're not going to get a flea infestation in your house, and you're not going to be itching, and nor are your guests.